What's up, everybody? Today we're going to do another video. Today, welcome back. Today we're going to do a roster review. So I do private roster reviews. Like what you get your own video, blah blah, for the whole thing. So that's what we're doing today. Going forward, this might be like if you're a member of mine on YouTube, then we might start doing this more often. Like I said, it's a private review. I do mini reviews all the time on my live streams. But if you like a private one, we might start doing this like a tier 1 membership on YouTube. So I think I'm maybe $2. Because there's a lot of editing to go in these videos. But anyways, let's get to it. Today we have, let me pull it up on here on the screen. Here we go. So we have Zeno. If I said that, I'm just gonna call you Z, because I don't want to misspell the name. Okay. So they reached out to me. I'll tell you what they said. Okay. It says, I'm currently going for Executor and BKM. I'm waiting for Bounty Hunters and Mando Lightspeed bundles to drop so I can start. I'm pretty far along with the requirements already, but I don't have the Zetas or non-gear right now to be bothered with doing that. We're doing them all on the side of the Farming Star Killers gear. I just got Grand Inquisitor to Relic level, and I'm going to get Grand Inquisitor, Marok, and the rest of them to R7 eventually, hopefully before the next ROTE or the next Lightspeed bundles. Please look at my entire roster to help yourself with the review as well. I was in the process of getting Great Mother Star 5. Okay, and then Great Mother. I'm unsure of what to do after because I'm super far away from Jabba and Leia. Mildly close to JML, but he's garbage. That is correct. I have Jack, Malicos, and a few others at the pre-Cairo gear because I don't have enough Zetas or armies to get them up, nor the teams at level for them. Okay. So we got a little peek. Let's go look. Okay. So okay, he has 3 GLs. I think we looked at him when on live stream before. Okay, so he's 3 GLs. Let's look at his ships real quick. I always do ships. Okay, so ship wise, okay. He said he's going for Executor, so he's gonna have Executor soon. Let's check that out. Yeah, very soon. He looks like he's trying to farm them up. Okay. Stay on that path, ship path. Only thing I'm going to have to say about Home 1 is make sure you get B-Wing there. Okay. So stay on that path. He's going to have Executor soon. So BKM and Executor soon. Okay. So let's see what he has here. Okay, he has Grogu. All right. Pause 7, Grogu 7. All right, so he's got that 7. Looks like he has all the pieces there. He said he's missing Zetas. Okay. So he's gonna have Mandalorian too soon. Okay. Let's go check down here. Okay. So he has Malicos, he has Ben, he has Rey, he has Cal, he has Starkiller. So this is big potential down here. Let's see. Read his notes again. Gear, I don't have the Zetas or armies to get them up. Or their team. Okay. So let's just throw Zetas and Omicrons out the door, right? Okay. Try to get their gear up at least. So you got Ben, you got Malicos, you got Starkiller. I want you to take one character. I don't want you to grow. I don't want you to. The biggest thing is don't try to level up more than one character at a time. Same thing for a team. One team at a time. Okay. If you don't have the gear, Probably Star Killers will be the fastest gear to get. Get Star Killer up, work on him, and then come back to Balicos. Okay, so that gives you time to get Omicrons, gives you time to get Zetas. Excuse me. So biggest thing is work on one character at a time. Since you already have Star Killer, you already have a Star Killer team. So get Star Killer up, get him high as you can, Relic 5 minimum, and then go from there. If you don't have the Omicrons yet, I understand that. But he can still take things out without Omicron. Do I think he can take out a raid? No. But I do. He can take out smaller things without the Omicron. Okay. Until you get your Omicrons up and running. I don't know how many Omicrons you have because we can't see that. But that's what I would do. Work on your Star Killer and then start working on your baby teams here, right? Now, you said you're getting JML. I understand he sucks. I'm not a big JML fan. Anything in turn meter can kill him, and this is a turn meter game. So he is still a GL. You said you're far from Jabba and Leia. Let's go take a look at that. Definitely. Let's see. Okay. You're really not that far from Jabba. You're really not that far. It's just gear. Looks like. Let's see. Do you have JKL? Don't have JKL yet. Okay, you do have Jack, which is nice. Okay. Okay. Once you get JKL, like I say, you're close to JML. I'd go ahead and get JKL so you can get those Jabba requirements. Jabba's not that far off. It might look far because all the gear. It looks like gear. So one thing, make sure you're in a good guild that's getting raid rewards. I mean, Order 66 raid rewards. Okay. We can't see. I can quite see that on SWGOH, but I can't see this right here. That's the biggest thing. Make sure you're in a guild that's getting raid rewards. So that's the biggest key. Second biggest key. You said you're getting Grand Inquisitor. Let's go look at that. Okay. No Reaver yet. Make sure they're getting Reaver shards. Reaver shards, Order 66 currency. Because that's going to help you with your gear. Okay? Now, we'll go over the gear part in a second. So you got Grand Inquisitor. Just make sure I think you have to be all at 7 to get Reaver shards. Okay. R5 is a good start. So, that's what I want you to work on. Is those things. Now, you say you're close to BKM. That's going to help you in ROTE. That's going to open up better guilds. Better guilds they like to be Zepho ready, and they like to do the RO in the Mandalore mission. Mandalore mission. I forgot. I think that's the title for it. Those are the biggest keys. All right. Now, you have a good roster. There's nothing wrong with the roster here. Let's look at this. Gear 12. This will tell me what kind of player you are. Okay. All right. See. So I want you to focus on, you have a lot of potential in your Gear 12s, right? So I feel like Gear 12 is your bottleneck right now. Besides Omicron and Zetas. Omicron and Zetas is for everybody right now. And Gear 12. So I feel like Gear 12 is your bottleneck. So let's change that. Okay. Now, let's go to my store here real quick. Now I go to the refresh. I look at the refresh every 4 hours. Now it might be a little excessive, but I'm always looking. See, my bottleneck is this right here. MK2 raid rewards. I can't get enough of that stuff. But make sure your guild is getting these currencies. All right. This one's guild activity. Don't have to worry about that. Guild tokens. But make sure they're getting that and farm the gear 12 you need. All right. So all this from the raid currency. Second steps. All this from the gear from TB. Make sure you're in a guild that's getting good TB stars. Now, do I say you need to be carried? No. I'm just saying make sure they're getting stars. All right. If they're only getting 5 or 10, that's a problem. Just make sure they're getting currency, okay? And buy should come your gear 12s in here. Like if you have a lot of this, buy. Like this is what I'm doing. I'm buying and stuff. I have like I'm not farming anything right now, but I'm trying to stockpile what I have because I have 66k, and each TB I get more. Right? You can buy. So this I only use for mod slicing materials. See where else gear 12s are. I believe that's about it. Yeah. And also, if you can, get some lightspeed tokens. That'll skip the gear 12 part. So I got currency coming in from Coliseum. If you can, save up to 5,000, get you a lightspeed token. That'll skip the gear 12s. You'll go straight to Relic 6. I think that'll be a faster way for you as well. So let me pull the count back up. Like I said, you're going for Executor and you're going for BKM. Those are really huge upgrades. I like that. Ship wise, Executor is going to be great for you. Keep that home one. You already got no negotiator, so that's really good. You got Mace there as well. They can take out a lot of big things. It looks like gear is your bottleneck right now. Gear 12 it is. So BKM. Yeah, my biggest thing is going to be trying to get that Starkiller Malicos up. It's going to take a while, but I think it's worth your investment. Starkiller can take out his things by him with the Palpatine, Mara, and Starkiller. Cal can slot in with the Malicos. And like this whole row, Seer, Starkiller, Cal, Ben, Visas, Malicos, and Fulcrum. You've got a lot of potential down here. A lot of potential. This will help you out a lot. It's going to take a while. I don't want you to be like, well, maybe in a week. No, it's going to be a process. So take one character at a time. Let's go with Starkiller. You already have the team built. Let's go. Let's just finish up Starkiller. Keep grinding those Omicrons. Keep grinding those Omicrons. We get Omicrons from Conquest, the episode pass, the free version, and the paid version. And you get them in the episode store. So those are the biggest things. Now that's a bottleneck for everybody, even for myself. Like I would love to apply more Omicrons. It's usually I only can apply one every couple weeks because I'm not bringing enough in, and I buy the episode pass, but I don't buy the conquest pass. But yeah, so I got more coming in, not much more, but a little bit. So save what you can, get what you can, and eventually get them on Starkiller. Even if you only get one on Starkiller, look on SWGOH and see which one's the best one. I think I only have one on mine. Let me check for you. I'm pretty sure I only got one on mine. I might have more than one. Let's see. Yeah, I only got one. So Wild and Grain Arenas. It's right, this one right here. So there is much conflict in you. So that's the only one I have. So if you can save up one, get this one, you'll be fine. Now, I know other people have, like this one's, yeah, I don't have that one. That would probably help me out. Dispel all buffs on enemies. That's nice. It's nice. Like this one too. Dispel all buffs on, these would help me out. But mine does fine. Mine does fine. Now he's easy, like, yeah, mine does fine. I only got the one. I could probably apply more. That one buffs is nice, but that's me. All right, let's move on. I'm trying to read everything he said here. All right, I'm waiting for the bounty hunters and Mando lightspeed tokens. So I can pretty much far along their requirements already. All right. I think it's just gear and Zetas right now. I think once Lightspeed tokens hit in April, you're going to speed stuff up. Executor will be done faster. Let me see. You say you're working on Great Mothers. Let's take a peek at that as well. So you're working on Great Mothers. So that's nice. Great Mothers is huge. Really good. And also you said you're working on, let's see, where's Morocco in them? Okay, Morocco in there. So Balin's coming along. So you got Balin coming along, you got Starkiller, you got Malikos. It's just gear. You have the characters, it's just gear. So that's what I would do. Just make sure your guild's getting good currency, get enough, you know, and do one character at a time. It sounds like gear is your problem. Save your Lightspeed Coliseum rewards, save those, and go from there. I think that's the way to go here. It sounds like gear. Now, I'm a big opponent for Jabba. So you have a lot of big things coming. You have Executor coming. That's going to be coming by April if you're waiting on the Lightspeed tokens. So that's very nice. You got Mando. Excuse me. All right. Sorry, I had a cough there. We'll edit that part up. All right. So, like I said, you got Mandalorians coming. ROTE, Mandalorian mission. You got that coming down the pipeline. You have Balin coming down the pipeline. You have a Starkiller. You have a Malikos. Those are all huge upgrades. Now, I know you didn't say this, but I'm going to look over a couple mods. And then I would like you to work on Jabba. Jabba can be down the road. Okay? That's fine. Let Jabba be down the road. But work on him eventually. Just, if you're working on somebody that has gear, this is what I do. I work on somebody that needs relics. I work on somebody that needs shards. Relics, shards, gear. That's what I work on. So 3 characters, that's what I work on. If somebody needs relics, I'll work on the relics. They need gear, I'll farm the gear. If they need shards, I'll farm the shards. That's why so that's like 3 characters at once. All right. And then once the gear goes to relics, then flop them over like a cycle. Okay. Now, let's look at some modding real quick. All right. So there is a little modding. I think we went over this in the live stream. For SLKR, you want crit damage on the triangle, offense on the cross, circle, you want health. You have the right sets, just the wrong primaries here. So you want him to be fast as possible, much damage as possible. More turns he gets, the faster his ultimate charge, okay? More hits. You want more hits with him, okay? So yours is at R10. He should be banging. At least 135 health. Damage should be out the roof. So you want health, damage, speed, and all the stats. So I want you to work on that for me, okay? And next, JMK. Okay. JMK does not need potency. I would change the cross up. Just change the cross up. Put offense there, and you're fine. Just put offense there, and he is a attacker. He's not really an attacker. He does a little bit of damage. He don't do much. The attacker, the biggest damage is cat, okay? But if you can get him higher, the better. He does a little bit of a damage. Not much. The speed set and the health set is right. That's fine. Now, Ray. I'm a big Ray fan. My Ray is R10. Yours is R7. So I'll try to lower down the stats for you. Offense there. All right. So take all this away. Keep the offense and the health set. That's fine. On the cross, I want you to do offense is fine. The triangle, I want you to do health. Health on the speed. And health right here. A slower Ray is harder for people to beat. A fast Ray, people can beat it easily. Okay? Now your health pool is 140. You want it to be 200k. So that's why you need 3 health primaries and 1 offensive one. Now, I used to do 2 health and 2 offense, but I've been switching it up. So 3 health and 1 offense primaries, okay? Much damage as possible, 200k health, speed is not an issue. Take the speed off. As long as you're over 500, you're fine. If you can tweak it so you're over 500, that's fine. A slow raid does a lot. Because once she goes in ultimate and it's slow, people are taking their turns. And if she can hit hard, it's hard for them to do anything, okay? Now, those 3 plus your Seer Malicos, you know, I think you're going the right path. It's just gear. And that happens to everybody. It's just gear. So just focus one character at a time and go from there. You have a good roster. I think once April comes, you're going to see some big changes. What do I mean by that? Okay. You'll have Lightspeed tokens, Bounty Hunter, for Executor. That'll be done. Your life's going to become easier. Because, you know, in Grand Arena, what league are you in right now? You're in Chromium 3. It's probably bad down there with all the whales that don't play, but they still play just for participation rewards, and it's real easy for them, right? So Chromium and Carbonite is really tough to get out of. So you want to stay out above that. Try to get in a rhodium, so you'll be leveled out with players around your GP. Even if it's 2 mil ahead of you, it's 2 mils better than 7 mil. But yeah, those are key factors. And I would start focusing on Star Killer only for gear. And save those Omicrons. So you're working on Great Mothers, farm their shards, and then work on Star Killer. And then you see you're waiting on Mandalorian there. And then I see a lot of gear 12s, just one at a time. I know it's tough. It's really hard. But one at a time will help you out. You'll see a lot more progression than if you're trying to gear up like 5 gear 12 characters at once. Because gear 12 is still a bottleneck for me as well. I just do one character at a time. It's a slower process, but I do it. Okay? I think you'll see more progression. So save up to 1 Omicron, get it for Star Killer, get his team up and running. You already have the team. Because I know you, all right, you have Mara, you have Palpatine, done. Right there. Now, you need a Jedi. So, let's see, who do you have? You can slide old bit in there. I used to run that all the time. And then you just need an online Force user. You can go gear up Visas. If you don't want to use Visas for the revives, just in case. If you don't want to use Visas, take one of these other online Force users and slot them in there. If you're not using Ninth Sister, slide Ninth Sister in there. You know what I mean? I'm saying? Or I mean, if you're not using JTR, put JTR in there. I mean, there's other spots you can slot up into that 5th spot. It needs to be a line Force user. And let me see. She's light side. But as long as it's an online Force user, you're fine. So you can slot anybody in that 5th spot. Right, Scavenger. I mean, she don't hit that hard anymore. But, you know, 9th Sister would be nice. Because you can get another tank in there. Double tanks never goes wrong. Until you can get Visas Mars up there. But yeah, you have options. Yeah, you're doing good. Keep up the great work. You just gotta tweak some things, tweak some modding. Like I said, you have a lot of gear 12s. I see on this side, like right here, gas. You have all these on these pad. Always the left side's easier to farm up than it is the right side. So take one character, farm them up, and then go from there. You'll see a lot faster progression system. And then once your gear 12s turn into relics, you can move on to the next gear 12 person. And like I said, try to get those Lightspeed tokens in the store. That'll help you out as well. So you have a lot of good potential here. It's just gear 12 is a bottleneck right now. Looks like for you, and we just got to fix that problem. That's all it is. You're doing good. You're doing good. We just got to get you out of chromium so you get an erodium and be leveled out with people around you. Because right now you're probably facing like 2 or 3 mil, maybe 4 mil ahead of you, and they probably have everything in the game. And you have 3 GLs compared to like 10 people have, 8 to 10 GLs. Okay. So it probably is a little tough right now, but as long as you're winning 50% of your grand arenas, you're moving up. So that's what we want you. We want to get you to that 5 and 4 or 6 and 3 place. Okay. So you can start getting out of chromium. We need you to get it. We need you to get an erodium so stuff will start leveling out. Okay. So yeah, long-term goal, get Java. That's long-term. Not that don't mean die next week. Long-term goal, get Java so we can get Smuggler's Run 2. Bring you some more mod and inventory in, okay? That's the long-term goal. You're doing good. You have a lot of Gear 12. A lot of Gear 12 potential characters. Let's look at it one more time. You have a lot of Gear 12 potential. Like Zalabar, Mandalorian. Mandalorian will probably be a Lightspeed token. Padme. There's Marin there. Zombies, Spirit, Jolie, Thrawn, Han, Hermit Yoda, Gas, Echo, Mindless, Zion, Treya, Deer, Malicos, Drogon, Cal. Like the potential, you have so much potential in your Gear 12s. We just got to slow down the gear, stop Gear 12 in them, and focus on one character at a time. That'll help you. And it will feel better too. Like, yeah, my roster, I can see my roster finally growing, and we can see it from there. But overall, you're doing good. And then, like I said, you have Punch Bros down here. You have Star Killer down here. You have a lot of potential. We just got to get some gear. I think gear's your bottleneck right now. Now, I don't know how much currency your guild's getting or anything like that. But if they're getting pretty good, that's great. But if they're not getting, you make sure they're getting Reaver shards, or they're doing the Order 66 raid, and you're getting currency, so you start leveling up these characters. Okay, let's do one character at a time. I'll start with that Star Killer team because you're gonna see a big impact. You need one Omicron, 20 mats, one Omicron, put it on Star Killer, and go from there. And then start leveling up your relics. So Zeta, Omicrons, and relics, that's everybody's bottleneck. I'm 13.5 mil, and that's my bottleneck as well. Gear 12 is not too bad because I have a lot of currency, and then I'm building up my Gear 12s as I go. So that's the biggest bottleneck for you right now. Like I said, you have a lot of teams that just need potential. There's a lot of potential. Well, that's the biggest word I'm gonna say here. You have a lot of potential right now. You just gotta get the resources. Okay. All right, let's go to the big camera real quick. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this roster review. Let me know in your comments. Like I said, this might be a feature coming out. I might do, because like I said, there's a lot of editing to do on roster reviews. It's not like, boom, here you go. No, I have to do a lot of editing. If I mess up on something, I have to go back, edit it, and fix it. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys, like I say, it might be a membership thing. If you were a membership with me on YouTube, I'll do these reviews for you, a private video. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Drop a like for me, and then we'll move on forward from there. Hope everybody's having a great day. We'll see you guys Saturday morning for Grand Arena. All right, guys. Peace out. Hope you guys liked the review. I tried my best to make sure, go over everything and over his wish list, and let's go from there. All right, guys. Peace out. Love you. Much love. We'll see you guys out there on the holo tables. Peace out. Have a good one.